Hey guys, we're trying to do something different. So if this one sounds a little bit weird, sorry. We're working on some stuff that we're hoping will be really cool in the future. Uh, Most of that is just adding video by doing so we can do YouTube. So bear with us as we figure this out. Again, just like we said in the very first episode, we're very new to this. So
Yes. If
thanks
you're
for listening.
listening, yep. If you're listening on uh, your regular podcast thing, then the audio should be normal. It may be weird though because we don't know, but we'll see. Um, Email us if there's something weird that you're like, hey, try
Yep,
this.
yep. We love feedback. All right.
Yep.
See you around. Or thanks for listening. Something like
What?
that. Hello and welcome to our one of our uh, welcome to 2021. Well, wait, we've already been here.
We've
So,
already been
welcome
here.
to the second week of 2021, but really the third week, third,
What?
second week.
It's the
Is it
17th.
still only the second week?
14, 21. Yep. Second week.
Uh, yeah. So, hello. You remember us? You should remember
Hopefully.
us. Maybe you're a new listener. Maybe you're never listened to us before and you don't know who I am and who she is.
You'll
And the
figure it
truth
out.
is, I'm Nathan, and I'm one of the hosts of this podcast, which is titled "Security Guards Are Greater in English Class."
And I'm Anna, and I am the other host of the podcast titled Security Guards Are Greater Than English Class.
And this is the podcast "Security Guards Are Greater Than English Class,"
If
and
you
I'm your host,
haven't.
Nathan Lee.
Yep. Okay. We're gonna jump on into the water. Do
Jumping
people say
in.
that?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, they do now. I just started it. And
Yep.
I'm claiming it right here.
Yeah. Okay. Uh, so what we do on this podcast, in case you don't remember, because I guess we're just gonna kind of act like this is the first episode. We're gonna talk about our weeks, right after we tell you our sponsors, which is water.
Same.
I don't
Water.
drink enough of it.
Water. Because I didn't get something.
I didn't either. Um.
Uh,
Anyway, how are you doing?
well, I don't know if mom has told you anything that's happened in the
No,
past 12 hours.
no.
So basically, Grace
Mm-hmm.
uh she can't smell anything.
Oh, great.
So
That's great.
basically she has corona.
Right.
Cuz like that's the only thing that um, makes you lose your smell
Can she
and
taste
somewhat
stuff?
your taste. She can kind of taste stuff, but she doesn't remember what things taste like apparently, so she doesn't know. I don't know. I don't really understand. Anyways, so she gets tested and then we're going to see. I also am going to get tested cuz it's pretty much impossible for me not to have it unless
Mm-hmm.
if she does. So
Right.
I'm just going to get tested anyways. So I'm locked up in my room.
Great.
So I have the same pitcher that you used
Right.
for water, and mom brings me food, and I haven't
Nice.
left since like
Nice.
11 o'clock last night. But it's
Wow.
fine. It's not that bad.
Yeah, I mean, most you were probably sleeping in most of that.
Not really.
Well, and then it'd also be nice because Grace will also be
Grace will
quarantined.
also
So,
be quarantined, so we'll be doing online school. And we have other friends doing online school.
right.
Um, I hear my dog, so I'm gonna let her in my
Yeah. If you don't know, our dog is named Brie.
room.
She is amazing. She's the best dog. She's a very good dog. She's
Yes,
the good dog.
she is in bed now.
Yeah, of
Didn't
course.
tell her to go there, but she is. Um, yeah, she's been coming in and out of my room. I think she's very confused
Yeah,
about
I'm
why
sure.
I'm not leaving my room. But
Yeah.
it's okay.
At least we don't have to worry about like because when we thought you had to be quarantined that one time, it was like, well, shoot, do I use the bathroom?
Yeah.
Question mark.
Yeah, basically, I stay upstairs. No one comes upstairs. I don't really leave my room either. We'll probably move a printer in here for online school.
Yeah.
Um, and we'll see. I don't know how I'm going to get to the music room for band. So I was thinking maybe like move it into your room or something.
Yeah, that might. Well,
But
maybe not because that's above the office.
oh,
Yeah. As much as I.
we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I'll
Moving into
well, I haven't
the
talked to my
garage
mom about it,
attic.
but no, there's no lights in there. Join
And it's
band.
hot. Well, is it cold? Is it
It's
cold there?
cold.
What's the weather?
It's pretty cold. Um, over the week it got under freezing some.
Today's pretty warm. It's
Um,
48.
dang. I think it's might be colder here. Probably not actually. I
I
take
doubt
that
it.
statement back. Yeah, on Tuesday we thought we weren't gonna have to go to school because it rained and then it was gonna freeze. But of course all the roads dried.
Of
It's
course.
66.
Yeah. That's pretty nice though.
Yeah. Can't go outside though. So
Yeah, right.
tonight's gonna be 38.
Tonight.
It's pretty cold.
38. Yeah, that's 38.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's about what we have on average here.
Yep.
Yeah, that's actually super cool that you're getting into quarantine now. I feel like in general everyone should have an actual quarantine experience,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I
agree
mean,
with you.
as much as it sucks, I just think it's kind of a COVID-19 rite of passage kind of thing,
Yeah. Like,
especially for
okay,
people going to school.
I was thinking about it like on Thursday. I was like going to bed or something and I was just thinking. And then I was like, yeah, it's going to be weird when like Gen like beta or whatever, they're going to be like, oh, they're going to be learning about corona.
Yeah, well, maybe
And
not
then
beta.
probably not, but I don't know. And then they're going to be like, okay, go ask people
Maybe.
you know if they ever got it. And then I was like, oh, it's going to be so weird cuz I'm going to be able to say no, I didn't.
Right.
But now here I am, probably having
Right.
it. Even
Well,
though I don't feel bad at all. I can
I
smell.
just think the interesting is we definitely could have gotten it over the summer and just never noticed it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But yep.
I kind of like if it didn't include um getting blood drawn, I would really like to get an antibody test. But I
Yeah.
don't know if I can do that.
Yeah, I probably could to see, but I don't know. I don't like getting my blood drawn, but I won't
Yeah.
like pass out from it. So
I might. Because I've
I
had a
don't
lot
want to
of
get
time to think
tested
about it
though.
ever since the last time I had a blood drawn for something.
Yeah. Last time I got blood drawn, they said you have high cholesterol. I was like, I don't know what that means.
They're like, stop eating carbs
Fries.
and fries. We did get on the note of COVID. I think one of the emails we got from our president or our school president, not
I
the
was like,
person
what?
that's in
He
office,
emailed you?
is that they would tell us if the vaccine would be available to us. So it sounds like what I was saying. I don't know if I had this idea when I was back at home, but of like just like having trucks pull up to the school and like you just like have a time and you walk up and get your shots at
Yeah.
school on campus.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like actually might be like a option. It sounds like from the way he phrased
Interesting.
it, but I don't quote me on that.
Yeah. 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 We're gonna see. Our grandma got the vaccine.
Oh, that's good.
So
Yeah,
that's good.
I figured that was gonna happen sometime soon.
Yes.
So I hope that's the most exciting your week was, at least in a negative
Basically,
direction.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't really remember. Last night, Grace, like, we were, like, on FaceTime for, like, a good time. Like, and then we were like, okay, all gonna take showers and then we'll FaceTime again. And so we, like, took showers and then she, like, texted me and was like, Anna, I think I'm losing my
Can't
smell.
smell my
And, like,
shampoo.
she had, like, said stuff about it, but she was like, no, I'm just joking. And then she texted me and was like, Anna, I actually think I'm losing my smell. And I was like, oh, you're joking. And then she's like, no. And I was like, can you smell your candles? She was like, no. And I was like, well, that's great. And so we were talking about it. And we were talking through, like, how we could have got it and, like, who we should tell. Because they also could be at risk.
Right.
And then, yeah. And then we just decided, okay, we'll tell our
Yeah,
parents.
I mean, the truth is you could get it from literally anyone. It's as
Yeah.
long as you're within 6 feet of someone for a total of 15 minutes throughout a day.
Yeah. Even with masks on,
Even,
like,
yeah, even with a mask. So,
like, I mean, I'm not. I mean, I go to school, and then a lot of people came back, um, after winter break,
mhm.
and then also like my mom has been getting, or our mom has been getting emails like every day. That's been like, oh, someone was there.
Yeah,
Um, blah 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 blah.
yeah.
So
So I being exposed is really easy
yes.
statistically.
Yeah.
So I almost think, like even if like you say you spend like an hour in Costco and just you kind of ended up following someone around and just if you ended up being around them enough, that
Mhm.
that could be an exposure, even if it was just seconds on hand,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know. But like 10 seconds for I don't know what's the 60 minutes in an hour. No, it's 15 minutes of exposure. So 15 times 60. Oh crap. 15 times 60 divided by 10. Yeah, if you had 90 interactions with 10 seconds with them, you would be exposed.
90. That's a lot of
Yeah. I mean, it's unlikely,
90.
but it's still like just
Yeah. I mean,
it's the
also like
idea
I
that that's
sit
what it is.
in a classroom, like surrounded
For
by people.
yeah, but
So
you're only maybe within 6 feet of people, like two or three people, right?
yeah, I guess so. But like still, but they've also seen people in other
Right.
classes, so it's yeah.
Yeah. I actually had a COVID, not a real COVID scare yesterday, but I took my temperature like I do every day in the
Mm-hmm.
morning, and it said 99, and I was like, because that's a little bit high. I'm usually under 98, and then I was sitting here like really scared. No one was in here, and I was sitting here. I was like, oh my gosh, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I've got a headache. Oh my goodness, I'm feeling sick, and then. And I was like, I can't stand this. I need to take my temperature again. And it was normal. I was like, okay, now I feel
Oh,
great. It was just the
I
fact that I was a little high. I felt
yeah.
bad, but then I retook my temperature. I was like, oh, I'm good.
I probably should take my temperature. I haven't done that yet, but I don't feel sick at all. Like I literally feel fine.
Yeah, yeah,
Other than I'm bored.
right.
Yeah, I've been watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine
That's a good show to be
because
watching.
I don't know what else to watch. I'm on episode 9.
Right. So just that watching TV shows reminds me, our schedule for the show for the rest
Ah,
of what
yes.
we know now will be, we will catch up on our weeks in the first half. We will take a break. And then when we get in from the break, if we have an email or something, we will address that. And then we will talk about this week in history. And then we will do a live discussion of the recent, at least for 2021, the recent Marvel release
Released.
of last week. So this week we will be talking about episodes 1 and 2 of WandaVision. So just if you haven't watched WandaVision, just pause this right now and just go watch it. Like, and just
Or
come back.
if you don't have like Disney Plus or something, sorry, you
Just
could
skip it.
buy it.
Or
Or
start
just
your
don't listen
like
to the
3 month
end.
free trial, I think is what it is,
Yeah, because
and watch
by then,
WandaVision.
because by
It'll
then
be
all of
over.
the episodes will
But
be
then we'll
out.
be
So
starting on Falcon and Winter Soldier, and so
true, but we'll be
that
doing
that
WandaVision for a while.
yeah, for the next 8 weeks, I think.
Yeah,
So yeah, that's just an update on that. That will be
7.
pretty solid for a while. I don't think we'll be doing it. If you haven't checked out our YouTube page, a part of this, at least a part of this, will be on YouTube on our channel Studio NA. Also,
If you
if
want it,
it's easy to access that by going to the link in our description at our Instagram page, Studio NA Official on
or in the
Instagram.
last episode, I also linked the
Right.
YouTube page. So
Where Ann and I made 2 individual videos. I need to watch yours actually. I still haven't done that.
I haven't
Um,
watched yours either.
um, and we talked about our goals for 2021. So check those out.
Yes,
Okay.
please do.
Do you want to start on our weeks?
Yeah, I mean, kind of already did, but I can't really think of anything. Okay, let me look at. Um, I honestly the biggest thing that happened was WandaVision came out, but I
Right.
can't talk about that. So
Right. Well,
we had a lot of tests this week.
really?
I
For the
had
second week
3.
back?
Yeah, I had 3 tests in algebra alone. in
Interesting.
4 days, because we had a 4 day week today because
Oh, right.
remote learning day was Friday, and then we have Monday
Yeah.
off. So that's pretty cool. Um, yeah, I had like 3 tests in algebra, and it was like fine. It was whatever, but it was just a lot of tests. So the week like was long, but also was
Yeah.
short because we didn't
Yeah.
learn anything. So that's pretty much it. Nothing really happened.
Yeah. Um, really, that's it?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You painted the guest bathroom.
Oh, we did paint the guest bathroom. That was such a long time ago. Just kidding. It was
That was
Friday.
literally 2 days ago.
Last night was a long night. Okay.
So you don't have
Yeah.
school tomorrow, right?
Nope.
Okay. Uh, what else? Come on. Do you
We
eat
painted
anything
the guest
interesting?
bath. Mom made 4 meals in the instant pot this week.
Okay.
4 meals. She's like in love with that thing,
Yeah, I
and
know.
they were all pretty good. Like she made a chicken noodle soup, pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
She made a like chicken parmesan, but like it wasn't fried because it was like healthy or something. I
Right.
don't know.
How'd
And
she
then
do
she
that?
made she made this pork tenderloin, which let me tell you was so good. It like had this
Yeah.
like balsamic sauce, and it was like it was so good. Like we're definitely gonna make it again. And then she
Interesting.
also made something else that I don't remember.
I
I
mean,
don't remember.
sounds like fun.
Yeah. Yep. That
Yeah.
was. Yeah, we painted the bathroom blue. So
Blue. Yeah, I saw a picture of it.
yeah, that didn't take very long. I thought it would take a while, but it didn't. What about you? Cause that's pretty much my whole week.
So we haven't done anything, or we haven't really talked much since was it Sunday?
Yeah, Sunday.
Well, oh yeah, I left on Sunday. So I don't think there was anything I need to cover for Sunday. Monday, I didn't have school still, so that was nice. I didn't really do much. Um yeah, I haven't really done
How's work?
I didn't
Has work started yet?
Oh, right, I'm a Jedi. Um yeah, that's actually a lot that's actually been really cool. I mean, it makes me a lot more busy, right? But it's nice because I get paid to do it, and
Yes.
for the most part I've been able to do homework because watching the chat is not very hard.
Yeah.
I can just pull it up on the side of the computer and then do something else on the other side. And I've
Yeah.
only had to do a little bit of actual IT work in like
Mm.
maybe 2 classes. And one of them was literally like the camera stopped working on Zoom, and I was sitting there like trying to figure out what the camera was like, what was wrong with the camera, messing with the remote and everything. And it was literally just I needed to go to the video button on Zoom and just click the camera. And I was like, what the heck? Like I spent like 5 minutes trying to figure it out, and I was like,
Bruh.
well, let me try this, and then that was the issue.
That's
Um,
crazy.
yeah, I mean I'm working 13 hours a week,
That's a lot.
something like that. But I mean, it's good. The only issue really I have with it is that I lose my Thursdays that I used to have off every week,
Yeah.
and I'd like I work from 9:30 to 10:45, and then 11 to 12:30. No, 11 to no 11 to 12:15, and then 12:30 to 1:45. So I
So
only
you
get
don't have a lunch break.
right. So I have to stop and eat lunch walking to the next class. And then I get back to here, and then I have or sometimes I'll be go in person, sometimes I'll be here, go to my physics class. That is an hour, yeah, no, 2 hours long. So
Oh my
I'm
goodness, that's
I'm
so
I'm
long.
I'm nonstop really doing stuff from 9:30 to 4.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
And
like
then
a
I have
work
orchestra at
day.
5.
Kinda shortened.
Kind of. Like
With breaks
a
and,
nine to
like
5 is usual,
I thought it
typical.
was
But
like
then I
eight
do
to
have
five.
orchestra later from 5 to 6. So if I just had that right after physics,
Yes.
then it would be almost a full work day. But
8 hours.
yeah. but
Um,
it's really fun.
yeah,
Um, that's
I
so yeah, that's going out well. I'm in a lot of cool classes. I'm in a creative writing class from on Wednesdays from 6 to 9,
hmm,
and that's
that's a
actually a lot
long
of fun.
class.
Yeah, because it only meets once a week
Oh,
on
okay.
Wednesday. But it's actually really cool because it's like just about creative writing, and so I actually got, and it's nice to learn about writing. But it's like centered towards like a profession in writing, not just
Oh,
like
yeah, yeah,
English or something from middle school.
yeah.
And so I get to learn about all that, but don't have to actually write or read any of the books that they do. So I'm like basically taking the class, but without all the requirements.
And no grade.
No grade, and I get paid, so it's actually pretty great.
Yeah, that
Um,
sounds cool. Um, I don't. I've been drinking a lot of more water
yeah,
because
when you're stuck at your desk, you drink a lot of water.
yeah,
If you have
you
it at
don't know what to do, and I'm not gonna eat all my candy because I
right.
cleaned my room yesterday because I was
Hmm.
bored, and so I made a candy bucket in a rat-proof container, except there's no lid, so it's not that
Right,
rat-proof.
it's not really rat
We
proof.
also don't have rats,
Right,
so
I forgot about those. That's
yeah.
funny.
So I have some gum, Sour Patch Kids, which I haven't opened yet, candy
Hmm.
canes, and lollipops.
Yeah,
And I also have Airborne, because Mom's making me
of
take it.
course. Right,
Which
and
I
it's really not that
shouldn't be
bad
taking this.
because it's
It
got the
says
dyes
for,
in it.
no, because it says
Oh,
18 or older.
oh,
Am I 18?
no.
No.
I think one of the most exciting things that happened this week was I got my pack of 55 scrunchies.
Oh my goodness.
It's so nice.
Oh my
I
goodness.
think haven't repeated one in all week because I've got so many.
That's a lot. That looks like the same pack as I got.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. But it's kind of funny because they don't actually all match my colors that I need.
Yeah.
Like I got that sweater last summer from American Eagle.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, like the seafoam green, and
Yeah.
there's no seafoam green in here.
What?
I was like,
What
really?
is
So
that?
I also was wearing black, so I mixed it with this color
Yeah, I
because it's
like that
kind of
color.
a mix between the two. I think it was this one. And then today I'm wearing my 99% visible shirt, so I get to
Mm-hmm.
actually wear my
Yellow.
yellow one. So
That's cool.
because I didn't think I'd ever wear it, but then I realized that this was a perfect shirt to do that with.
Yeah. I
Uh,
braided my hair last night so it'd be wavy.
hmm.
And then I took it out and it was very wavy because I kept it in until like 1.
Right.
And then I braided it again. But
I'm excited for my hair to keep getting longer because I still can't get it all up, and I just really want to get it up all up.
yeah.
Um,
You'll get there.
yeah, I'm gonna get there probably by the end of this semester. Because I look back at pictures of me from the summer, I'm like, man, my hair's so short. And then I look at pictures from like junior or senior year or
Mm-hmm.
anything before the summer. I was like, wow, my hair was just so short, and it's so inconsistent too. That
But
was the issue.
it's not like middle school. Like it's
No, because it
different.
stays back or to the
Yeah.
side. It doesn't go down. I can't even get it to do the middle school thing. Like my hair just doesn't want to do it.
Yeah.
It's so strange.
Yeah.
Um,
Annie told me yesterday that if you straighten your hair for enough days, it'll stay straight. And I was like, "How many days?" And she was like, "I think like a year." And I was like, I'm not gonna do that."
yeah, that's a little bit much.
And my hair would get so damaged if 365 days.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
Yeah, and it takes like an hour to do. So
The way I woke up this morning, I wanted my hair to be curled because it was like down, kind of,
uh-huh.
and I was like, oh, that would look really nice curled, but whatever.
Yeah.
It's not like I see anyone anyway. Actually, I do get more interaction with people this semester because I have like a physics group with a couple of guys.
Mm-hmm.
That stays the same, and then there's a couple girls from the other tower in my dorm that are in my calculus class, and we only go we have class Monday Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, but our group only goes Monday, Wednesday, and we go online
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday, Friday. So
Oh,
all the days that we're not in person, we actually meet up in the other tower just in the bottom floor and work together. So that's really cool
yeah,
because I know more people this year already.
yeah.
And then I also have a comp sci group, just from people that I was sitting next to, and the girl I was sitting next to, she was just like, well, they had made us introduce ourselves to people, and she was like, why don't we just get each other's numbers and just like, so if we have questions or stuff. And I was like,
Yeah,
sure,
yeah,
what the heck.
yeah.
Oh, that class is so boring so far. I really hate it. Um, Also, on my first day to go in that class was Wednesday. I was coming straight from calculus, and at some point I had written down all the rooms for stuff before school
Okay.
started, and I guess it changed between then and now. So when I only had 15 minutes or 10 minutes to get to that class, and so I sped walked to another building and then got into the door of the big classroom I thought I was going to be in, and no one was there. And I was like, well, this is not the like right classroom. And so I was like, well, I better just like start walking somewhere and
Yeah.
then look it up on our like the official website to find it and just hope I'm going in the right direction.
Oh my
Because I was
gosh,
just like, I
that.
know it. Because it was also a chance that it was just in person that day because it was the first day. And I was like,
Mhm.
no. And I was like, no, I know it. I checked that. I know it isn't.
That like makes me so stressed. Like I'm nowhere close to college, but like not
Yeah, no, it's,
knowing where anything is, like
yeah,
is
no,
I can't. Like
yeah,
I don't know. Like this week in band we were doing full band rehearsals, so we had to take everything from the portables to the commons,
hmm,
and so me and my friend are assigned to the portable transportation because we have like carts and stuff that we just push. But like every time the door's always locked. So we have to knock on the door until someone passes. And it like stresses me out so much because I'm like, we're
right,
going to get locked out. Because if no
yeah,
one comes, we have no way of getting into the building.
right.
So luckily, the
Because
Spanish
public
teacher,
schools are really secure.
yeah. But we've been fine. And yep, it's been fine. But anyways,
Yeah,
I play hi-hat and I got yelled at because I couldn't
nice,
play. But because one, I don't know how to play hi-hat.
right,
No one's ever taught me. Two, I have to like stay with her, and how am I supposed to do that? And three, I was also nervous. So,
of course,
yeah. And so she like yelled at us, and we were like, okay. And so we were leaving, and she was like, thank you. And we are like, what? And she was like, thank you for coming to the band. And we were like, we don't really have a choice, but all right. And she was like, yeah, I'll probably move the Met to the back. And so we are like, well, that's great. Now we don't have an excuse,
right.
but it'll be fine.
Yeah, my trump's in the back of the room.
Because it's at the front, and how are we supposed to hear?
Yeah,
Also, I
yeah,
can't see her, because all the trombones have to be so tall.
and they're on risers too, right?
No,
Oh no, because you're in the
they just
commons.
stand, but they're still
Yeah.
taller than me.
Oh, they're
I'm like,
standing.
yeah, because I don't know, because they're weird. All the other instruments are sitting, but they decide to stand.
That is weird.
Because one of the
I would
songs
hate
is
that.
named after their instrument.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess that makes a little bit more sense.
It's so
That
weird.
probably wasn't their decision.
I don't know. I mean, some of them can't stand because they don't have a chair. Or they can't sit because they don't have a chair.
Right.
But some of them could, but they don't.
Interesting.
But it's okay. I can grow. Not sure I can grow a foot in the next week, but we'll see.
Yeah.
S- if if one of us is positive, which probably is, solo and ensemble I can't go to
Is that in the next 2 weeks?
because that's in 2 weeks. So thankfully our ensemble already got cut, so that's fine. But my solo, they probably will just make me turn a video in,
Mm-hmm. So
which is fine.
what is the when's the last time you saw Grace? Friday?
Thursday,
Oh, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So is your test gonna be on Tuesday then?
Tuesday or Wednesday,
Okay, yeah.
depending on best time
What
slots.
happens with her? Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, she gets tested tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But she started feeling symptoms on Friday. And she had a cold like that whole week, but she gets colds a lot. So
Yeah.
we were just like, that's normal.
Right.
But then she's like, apparently that's like a preface. What do you
Predecessor?
No, I don't know. Whatever the like before. Foreshadow.
It's pre something.
I don't know. Pre means before. So we're just gonna go with that. Yeah, that yeah, nothing really happened this week.
Yeah. I don't really think there's anything worth talking about. I had my moment that I didn't realize what class I was in. Yeah. So should we go?
I could tell you a story that I think you would appreciate.
Okay.
So basically, someone at my school has a crush on Michael Phelps.
Okay.
Okay.
That's strange.
And so we were telling our band director about it. And then he was like, okay, that's weird. I don't like that. And then we were like, kept on going. And then they brought it up again. And then he was like, my best friend's older brother is Michael Phelps. And we were like,
friend's older brother.
We were like, wait. And then he was like, yeah, I've met him. And we all freaked out because he met Michael Phelps. Like, that's crazy. And for 10 minutes, we were like, not screaming, but like we were like so surprised. And we're like, what the heck? How is his best friend's older brother Michael Phelps? How is he friends with, I think it's Matthew. I don't remember. I looked it up at one point. And then like we like we were done with it. And, like, we were, like, over it. Not really. I was still, like, kind of surprised. And he goes, no, it's a joke. And we're like... But the weird thing is we all believed him.
Right. It just
Why
makes you
did
trust
we
him.
believe... What? But at one point, I was like, no, you're joking. He was like, no, I'm not joking. Why would I joke about that? And I was like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But, oh, my goodness. I cannot... But, yeah... Michael Phelps is also married, so.
Okay. Oh, about the crush thing. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a weird crush to have.
Yeah, I don't know. They were talking about him in science, and then the science teacher looked him up, and then they were like, "Oh."
Yeah, that's how it goes.
I just can't get over the arm thing, like him whacking himself.
The wing thing. Yeah. Yeah, that's weird.
No. Yeah. We can go on our break now.
Okay. All right, and we're coming back from our break, and we're going into for one of the feels like the very first times, but it's probably just because it's been a couple months or maybe 3 months into a segment we like to call something like that. But into a segment we like to call one of you finally emailed us, and we're very happy about it, but we also kind of told you to do it, so it's not that great of a win, but maybe other people will do it now because you did it. Something like that.
Yeah. Okay, today we got an email from she didn't sign off, so our cousin Annie. She didn't put her name. Anyways, I'm just gonna read it like how she would say it, or how I think she would say it. Hey, what's up? How's life? I'm emailing because I want to shout out for Annie Lee, misspelled, for being the best person ever. I want to feel appreciated. Thank you very much. Hope you have a great day. Love y'all. Word.
Word. Thank you, Annie, for that. Mostly praising yourself, but
yes. Also, she spelled Lee, Lee.
Nice. That's how it's spelled.
Yeah, it's totally how it's spelled.
That's how they do it.
Yeah, we love you, Annie. Thank you for listening. Hopefully more people will email us, though, but actually email us.
Yeah, if you want to be featured in this segment, you can email us at studionaofficial@gmail.com. That is studionaofficial official@gmail.com. gmail.com.
Just we don't even care what you tell us. Like, just I
No,
mean, feedback would be nice, but
it really doesn't
tell us
matter.
about
Just
anything.
yeah, literally anything, as long as it's as long as it's inappropriate. No, as long as it is appropriate
And if it's not, we will
for
read it.
general audiences.
Yeah.
We might read it, but we might just call you out on the podcast about it.
True.
We'll read it. It just won't be live on the podcast until we read it.
Yeah. Okay, Nathan, you want to take
All right.
over the history of this week?
So yeah, a lot of stuff is happening this Wednesday, or has happened today on Wednesday, and that is mostly because something big is happening today as well. In case you didn't already
I
know.
gotta think. Is that the president thingy where
Yes.
they shake hands?
So yeah, well, not quite.
Do they shake hands?
January 20th is the inauguration day
That's
after
what it's called.
a president has been elected in the previous year. So going along with that, going on with Joe Biden being elected or inaugurated into office today, many other presidents precede him in also being inaugurated into office, such as a lot of
All
them. I
of
really
them?
can't. Yeah, Franklin FDR was elected sworn in for his fourth term, which hasn't happened again since then. It was really strange even at the time. Among many other presidents, including
Wait. Don't all of them get sworn in on
the 20th? Yes.
So you could name all.
His was just no. I was just saying it was strange that he went for 4 terms.
4 terms, yeah.
Right.
Then they made it not possible.
I think so. Not sure.
That's
I think
what
it's more
my
of a
U.S. history teacher said.
Yeah, but I think it's also there's some level of it's just like common courtesy to not do more.
George Washington set the precedent.
Precedent as president.
Yes.
Yes. So many other presidents. I'm not going to list them all because it's kind of hard. Other things is in 1980, Jimmy Carter announced that they were boycotting the Olympics that were held in Moscow that year.
Oh.
I guess also maybe on the day he was inaugurated. Not sure. There's Ronald Reagan.
Jimmy Carter.
In 1981, there was the Iran hostage crisis where the U.S. diplomats and citizens were held hostage in a U.S. embassy and began their... today, January 20th, they were released and began their journey home after 444 days of being stuck there. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
This website's giving me a murder of interest where in 1983, American gangster Roy DeMaio is found murdered in the car trunk after disappearing a few days earlier. That's pretty cool.
Is there anything like fun that happened?
There's a couple film things. There was a Tom Cruise in 1999 at the 47th Golden Globes. He and Michelle Pfeiffer, who plays the mom in Ant-Man and the Wasp, won for Born on the 4th of July. I don't know what that is.
Oh, look at that.
Les Mis in 1991 also opened in Pantages Theater in LA.
Okay, that's cool.
Peter Pan closed at the Lunt Fontaine Theater in New York City after 45 performances.
Cool.
1992, a Score begins selling international soccer cards. I don't know what those are, but that's kind of cool.
I assume it's like baseball cards.
Right. No, I just don't know what Score is. I guess it's a company that sells them. In 1994, British comedy 4 Weddings and a Funeral was written by Richard Curtis, starred in the Hugh Grant premieres at the Sundance Film Festival. I guess that's a big movie.
It was written by?
It was written by someone on today. It premiered.
Oh, okay.
I just read that really in a strange way.
Yeah, I was like, what?
In 1996, Australia defeated Sri Lanka 2-0 in the Cricket's World Series Cup.
That's pretty cool. Cricket. Don't know anything about cricket other than how to play the Google version.
Yeah, I really don't either. In 1998, Warner Brothers TV network begins Tuesday night programming. That's strange. I didn't know that was
That's
not a
pretty
thing at
cool
one
though.
point. At the Golden Globes in 2002, the 59th one, A Beautiful Mind with Russell Crowe and Sissy Spacek win. Oh, and a big one for our generation. In 2006, a TV movie, High School Musical, released starring Zac Efron and Vanessa
Yes.
Hudgens, becomes Disney's Channel's most successful TV movie.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I was born. No, I wasn't. JK.
Nope, you were not. That's kind of weird. I never realized that. And then another thing for a lot of people, in 2008, Breaking Bad, created by Vince Gilligan and starring Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul, premieres on AMC. I've watched a little bit of that show.
Haven't seen it.
It's a little more mature and like a blood sense.
Blood.
Not my favorite thing. Let's look at some older stuff. And 250, Saint Fabian ends his reign as the Catholic Pope.
250? Like
250. Three numbers.
That's a long time ago.
Yep. Yeah. And then in 1502, the present day location of Rio de Janeiro is first explored. Oof, I really thought I could pronounce that. And then there were some other births. Questlove from the Tonight Show's Roots was born in 1971. There were a couple. I think there was a death I recognized. Interesting. Wait, what? It says that there was a death. Right, I was looking at deaths. I thought I was still looking at births, and I was like, why is there a 2020 birth? How's someone already popular? No, it was. Yeah, I think that's most. Apparently in Mali, it's the Armed Forces Day, and the Army Day in Laos.
What?
Like just in Mali and Laos, they have their military recognition days on today.
What is Mali and Laos?
2 countries.
Oh, I thought they were names.
No. I think Mali and Laos are in Africa.
Okay.
Yeah, they're in Africa.
Have I been to World Geography yet?
Nope. You were in World Cultures.
Who learns in that class?
Nothing. No.
We were walking past these two sixth graders, and they were like, "I'm so nervous for the World Cultures test," and I was like, "I remember when that was the most stressful thing."
Yeah, I remember that for you too.
Yeah, they always made it seem so hard.
Yeah, I mean because it's middle school, it's the beginning of middle school, and it's like one of the basic classes.
Yeah, it was really easy.
I think that's basically it. Other than all the inaugurations and a bunch of other stuff.
Okay.
I just can't. Just not reading through all of them.
There's a lot. Okay, do you want to talk about Wandavision?
Yes, please. Let's talk about Wandavision.
Okay, so I've seen it twice.
Right.
Because I watched.
I was really glad that you got to show it to Mom.
Yes.
Because after watching it, I was like, I think she would really enjoy it.
Even before that, I was like, she probably would like this. Like, if she likes Smallville, she probably will like this. And it's, like, not as much drama. And, like, she'll get more references than I do. You know?
Yeah, in terms of just, like, how it's made.
Yes, because it's made different than other modern shows. So, I really
in the sense that
it.
it's made like a old show from the 50s. Yes. These moms watch like Dick Van Dyke and stuff, and that's what the first episode was based off of.
Yeah, she still does watch it, so.
Yeah. I really thought they hit the humor really, like, nailed it on the head.
Yes.
Like, just the way they laughed or made jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah, their type of jokes they made.
Yeah, and like how they, it's just really good, and I really enjoyed it.
And the practical effects, too.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like how the theme song, like, changed. And then the transition between episodes was good.
Yeah.
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 So did I don't like I have done some research. I don't like I haven't done
Not
a
as much
lot,
as I
but
have, I'm sure.
yeah, probably not.
I spent most of my night Friday night just looking at
Yeah, I was
theories.
looking up like what decades they were in based on. So
Hmm.
episode 1 was like
The
what is it?
50s.
50s, yeah.
Hmm.
And it's like yeah, and then like the 60s they introduced like um what's it called? I don't remember.
Like there were more outdoor shots,
There yeah,
not
and
not completely in a set.
yes. And then they also like they added like some African American cast
Yeah, yeah.
to it.
That was really cool.
Yeah, I was thinking
I
about in the first episode. I was like,
because to some extent that's a risk to them to not put any in the first episode. I mean,
right,
get
yes,
also the cast in the first episode was like maybe 7 people. Um,
not a lot.
well, there was Wanda, Viz, the couple, and then like 4 guys in the room, and
Yeah, and
and
then
Viz's
and then the neighbor.
oh shoot, what's her
What's her
name?
name? What's her name?
Um,
I wanted to say Abra, but I know it's
no, it's not. It's
Agnes.
Agnes. Yeah. So, yeah, but I did like that they did stay true to that.
Yeah.
And then when Monica Rambeau or whatever her name was in the show was you know who she is, right?
Nope.
She remember Captain Marvel?
Mm-hmm.
There was a
Oh yes,
little
yes,
girl.
yes. I remember. I
Yeah.
remember. She's in that.
So
Yeah.
so when I saw her I was like, "Oh, interesting. So I wonder if there's any other people." And then I remembered there was the guy from that meeting that Viz went to.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
And so I was like, I thought that was really a nice touch by them that they stayed true to the actual demographics of what a show would look like.
Yes. Yeah, it
Um,
was good.
I I just have to say I'm so happy Sword's finally a thing.
Same. Yes.
I was so mad at myself because I actually was scrolling. I was in some class on Friday, scrolling through The Verge,
Mm-hmm.
and I just saw a WandaVision article and I was like, oh, I want to read that because I thought it was a review because I
Oh
hadn't seen it
no.
yet. And then as soon as I clicked it, I realized what the title was, and I was like, "Oh no!" And then by the time that kicked in, the page had loaded, and then I saw the subtitle, which was like "Meets Shield's new sister
Yeah.
division." I was like,
Yeah. At
because I was
first.
like, that was the one thing I wanted out of this show, and now
Yeah.
it has been spoiled for me. But it wasn't like a super grand reveal anyway, so I wasn't that
Yeah.
mad by the end of it.
I
But oh my gosh, I'm so
at the end of the
happy.
first episode when they zoomed out, the first thing I saw was the icon in the
On the
monitor,
screen.
which
Yeah,
yeah, that was
but
the first thing I
everyone
saw. I was
saw
like,
it on the. But so if I spent a lot of time on Reddit Friday night, and everyone was talking about the one on the notebook instead of the one on the screen. And
yeah,
I was like,
that's
but
what
the
I was
one on
about
the
to say.
screen was so much more
Yeah,
obvious.
and I saw that I was like, oh, and then I got like really nervous because for some reason I thought Sword was bad,
Right, right.
but then
Well,
I
because
was
it
like,
kind of seems like
it
that.
seems
And
like
so
it, that
far,
they're
if you
spying
don't
on
know
them.
what it is, it definitely seems bad.
But then I
But our
remembered,
man Randall Park playing Jimmy Woo is with them,
yeah,
and so we know they're not bad because he
yeah.
would never be a bad guy.
Yeah, and then I remembered I was like, oh wait, no, they're good. And then
Yeah. The
it
Sentient
was
World
that
Observation and Response Division.
yeah. I don't know. The end of the second episode though, that scared me.
The
Like
Beekeeper.
the beekeeper and like the
The
fact
way
that they
she
put
said no.
scary me no, the fact that they put
Oh,
scary music, I was like, someone's gonna die.
yeah.
But then they
Yeah.
just rewinded.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a really interesting thing because I wasn't until later when I was looking over the shows again and then reading stuff about it that I realized that it was like the first time she showed like using her powers in the sense of like because like in the first episode she turned the burnt chicken into eggs, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But like that wasn't the same as when she inverted time when the sword agent came up, right?
Yeah,
Because
it was
when she did
different.
it that way, it was like all of time changed.
Everything. Yeah.
And she changed what the outcome was based off of that.
Yeah.
And so I'm really excited to see because it sounds like because if you think about it, I was trying to like how did she get into this, right? So because she was fine question mark at the end of Endgame. Like
Yeah.
yeah, she was I mean, they beat Thanos. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't like they didn't beat him. And I mean, yeah, she's sad at the end when she's with Hawkeye on the end of the by the
And
river.
Vision's not there.
Yeah, but like nothing was indicating that she was gonna go crazy, which is
Yeah.
what it is really aiming
What
towards,
it
right?
what it seems like.
Yeah, and that's also like a lot of what the comics support that, because in the comics she's known for changing all of reality,
Yeah.
because like I think it was Pietro dying, but I'm not sure. Um, I think that's what it was. Yeah. So I'm just really excited to see, because I've been watching over the trailers again, and I'm like, oh yeah, we're going to get some classic Marvel feelings later.
Yeah.
Because
We
everyone
just
right
have
now is
to
just like,
wait.
I like it, question mark, but it's so weird.
Weird.
And
Yeah.
I was
I
like, yeah,
like it
because
though.
yeah, I know I really do
I
like it,
really
but
like it.
because I don't think it would have worked in another way. But I think by the end of it, like Shield is like, it starts
Mhm.
off pretty soft, and then
Yeah.
we'll get there
It starts
eventually.
with every episode is different, and then it fades into it's an actual show,
Right.
not an actual. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
There's a lot of stuff. There's a couple details in the animated intro for the second episode.
It's
If you
based
look at,
on Wicked.
yeah, Wicked, but if you pause it at the right time, you remember how Vision floats into the closet and changes clothes, and he floats through the
Yeah.
ground and leaves. If you pause it right when he's floating through the ground, there's the space between the floors,
Hmm.
and you can actually see the helmet for the comic character Grim Reaper.
What?
Yeah. And then like it's straight up the helmet. Like there's no way it's not the helmet. And then there's also a if you look at Agnes, she has a lapel pin
Hmm.
on in the second episode, and there's definitely a scythe in there, which is the that weird blade thing that the
Yeah.
Grim Reaper would have. And so everything's really pointing to that being a big detail of
Hmm.
somebody maybe doing that, of being the one that's doing this to Wanda. And then
Yeah.
also there's a lot of theory that Agnes is going to be this person called in the comics she's like some witch from the Salem witch trials, called Agatha Harkness. So Agnes.
Yeah. That's pretty close.
Yeah. And along with the detail for the Grim Reaper and stuff, and the fact that I'm quite sure she has a scythe on her pin.
Right.
And the way she refers to in the second episode, they call the what's her face said the
Dottie.
devil's in the details, and she's like, that's not where I've always been,
Yeah.
you know. And so it just seems like she definitely is
Well,
something
that.
bigger than she appears right now.
Oh, I thought she was referring to Dottie. But anyways.
No, well, yeah, that's what you would think, right?
Right.
But if it's really building up to what we think it's building up to, then that has a whole another meaning. And then also when Vision is all messed up from the gum,
Hmm. Yeah.
Wanda does this like hand motion to scan him or something. And
Yeah.
when he and Agnes meet in the first episode, and they're at the door and Wanda slams it in Agnes's face, do you remember that? She did the
Hmm.
same hand motion to the Vision, which
Hmm.
if she is a witch, like Scarlet Witch,
Yeah.
then that really leads to
Yeah.
some
That's
stuff.
weird.
So there's a lot of really small details and stuff that can really mean a lot of things right now, and
Yeah,
I'm
but
really excited.
that's Marvel for you.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. This is the stuff I live for in Marvel, is going back in
Yeah.
the movies, and it's so much different now, not having to watch an entire movie, you know.
Yeah. Having to wait a week. And then all those theories just arose.
Right.
That's not the right word. Arose? Yeah.
And I don't really know what you're trying to say. So
Like they like whenever you like leave soup in a pot, it gets tastier. So the longer we wait, the more theories are gonna
it
show.
settles. It's
No, it like
marinating.
arose. I don't know. I have to sneeze. Okay, we're good.
Yeah. So I'm really excited for this week's episode and every other episode afterward.
Yes, me too.
I just think it's really strange that they straight up put
Oh.
the Grim Reaper's helmet in. I feel like it's
But
a
like
detail that they didn't think anyone would catch, but they had to know we would catch something like that. And these are
yeah, I
also like
mean
bones. There were like bones in the throughout.
if
Like
they do it
if you just look up Grim Reaper helmet WandaVision,
yeah.
Like
they're
it's
not
just it's so there.
they're not gonna like be like the animators aren't gonna be like, oh, I'm bored. Let's just put a helmet in the
Right.
wall. Like that, it's not something.
But it's also like that's such an obscure detail to put in.
Yeah,
You know,
like
I'm just wondering. It has to. If they don't, if they like don't, if nothing happens with it, they'll just really gonna piss me off.
yeah, that'd be weird. Oh, I see.
Yeah, and there's like it's just like
That's more
how can that?
obvious than I thought it was.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. It's really obvious.
Yeah.
And I remember when I first watched through it, I was like, oh, there has to be like I should look at what's between the floors because if you when you're watching it, you can kind of tell that there's something there, but you can't tell what it is, especially with the bones there because they're
Yeah.
white. So
And whenever the beekeeper came out, and mom went, "Oh, the bees," and I was like, "Hold up, did mom catch something that I didn't?" And I was like, "Wait, what?"
what was it?
And then she was like, "Yeah, like at the beginning, they were like, stay away from the bees," and I was like, I don't remember that at all. And so we went back and watched the first episode again. And then I was like, Mom, there's something there. She was like, no, I know they said something. And so she went to the second one and we watched like the first 5 minutes and they didn't say anything.
Interesting.
Like, I don't know why she thought that, but
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that either it's Wanda's reality interpreting a hazmat suit from a sword
oh,
person, or it's a joke about AIM because the comic AIM characters look like they're just wearing these weird beekeeping suits.
oh,
But I doubt it because AIM is much different in the MCU because that's the Iron Man 3 thing.
yeah. Also,
So-
they were like actual bees circling.
Right. But like, I mean, so it'd still be, but the fact that the sword logo's on it, I'm sure it's just a hazmat suit. But I was so mad because I didn't realize that it was Randall or Jimmy Woo at the first time during the radio thing.
Oh, it is?
But it is, yeah. In the first radio thing, it's the same words. If you listen back to it, you'd be like, oh yeah, that's definitely Randall Park.
Well, I know it was the same words. I just didn't know it was him.
Who's doing this to you, Wanda? Tell us who's doing this to you. It's just so funny.
Oh my goodness.
But I'm so excited to see him again.
Yes. And anything.
Yeah. Also, I think we watched the Thor movies, right?
No.
No, you never have you seen them? The first two?
No. You said
What?
they were bad.
I was sure.
and then we
Yeah, they're
didn't
bad,
watch
but
them.
there's a character from them in WandaVision, Darcy. She's I don't know why she's in it. I'm not sure how that's going to relate. But she's not like a uber scientist or anything. She's just a friend of Jane Foster. Like so I'm excited to see where that goes. And then apparently we learn a lot about what Monica Rambeau's been doing since Captain Marvel. According to the actor. So
Yeah.
I'm very excited to see where it takes us. Because they're only 30-minute shows and there's only like 7 of them left.
And
So,
there's like nine
it's-
minutes of credits.
Right. And yeah, oh my gosh. That's
They're
so
so long. And I was
right.
like, after I was like, okay, there has to be an end credit scene because why would
Right,
they leave
that's what I was
9
thinking,
minutes
too.
of credits? And
Yeah.
I like
And then
scrubbed
it was
through and I was like,
9 minutes
there's,
of credits.
There's literally nothing. And I was like, what the like this?
Yeah.
And it said like, please stand by. So you assume it's just gonna like do a teaser, but then it
Right.
doesn't. And you're just
It
like,
doesn't. Excuse
What?
me? Yeah. Yeah, it was really strange. And then like it has to pick up so soon.
yeah,
Like in the next episode she's going to have a kid, I'm sure. Like that's
yeah.
the episode
You
where she's
see
going
it
to have
in
the
the
kid.
showstopper.
Right. Ugh, I'm so excited.
Because you can like if it's through decades, you can assume like each episode goes through
Right. So
like,
next one's going to be
years.
the 70s.
70s. Which what show came out in the 70s?
Brady Bunch.
Oh no.
It's a Brady Bunch kind of thing.
I guess if they have a kid, that makes sense.
And I wonder what 80s is going to be.
Probably won't have 6 kids though.
90s is going to be like Seinfeld and Friends.
Yeah.
I would assume those are the biggest shows from that era, from what I know at least.
And then by then they're just gonna keep it.
Well, and then it's going to become a lot of, I think it's going to be a lot of, we're going to see what Sword actually is.
Yeah, yeah.
because I just think it's so funny that someone could be watching the show and have no idea what sword is and just be like, it's a weird
That's a weird thing.
people. And what is that? Why does it have a sword on it?
Why is there color on that helicopter?
Right. Oh, yeah. Oh, we have to talk about the commercials.
Oh yes, I love
Yeah.
that. The
So,
Stark Industries and then Hydra.
right. So
Honestly,
what
I
I'm
want that
thinking is
show.
that they're chronologically going through things that have traumatized her.
Yeah.
Because
Oh.
because in Age of Ultron they talk about Pietro and Wanda
Uh huh.
having thinking Stark was going to kill them through that missile. I
Yeah.
mean, it wasn't actually him, but his
Yeah.
technology. So then we had that, and we had Strucker, who was the person that did experiments on them.
Yeah.
And so I think next episode is going to be about Ultron. It better be. I really
That would
want to
make
see
sense.
Ultron again because he just didn't get enough
Ultron
stuff in the
character.
first movie.
Ultron
Well, I don't
action
know.
figure.
Yeah, I think that we did hear at some point that Ultron would show up again in something, but I don't know what it
I
was.
hope so. I love Ultron.
Ugh. And then apparently in the in the Stark toaster commercial, the
They made the
light.
sound. They made the
Well, yeah,
deer.
I didn't hear that at first. I had to go back and listen to that. But there was a light on it,
Mm-hmm.
and that was the first color that they had in the show. And I
Oh,
just
I
totally
didn't
looked
know.
over that.
Yeah,
Like
I
it's
didn't
there.
notice that.
It's like right there. You just don't even notice it.
The only thing I noticed was the sound, and I was like, Iron
Hmm.
Man? And I was like, it
Yeah.
has to be Stark something. And then it
Yeah, I
was
know.
like,
I saw
ha,
Stark. I saw Stark. I was like,
I'm smart.
ugh.
No, but whenever yeah, the toast, yeah,
Yeah.
the watch. I
It's
want
going to be
that
really
watch,
interesting
though.
how they're going to do this because like Falcon and Winter Soldier seems like it's just going to straight up be a movie, right?
They like in everything. They're like, yeah, we're treating it like a movie. Like it is a movie
Yeah.
basically,
But like
but longer.
this is so not a movie. Like
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like how would this have be a movie the way they're doing it with the different decades. They
Hmm.
wouldn't be able to do it in decades like that.
Yeah. Trying to see if you
So,
can buy that watch.
I doubt it. I
Not
thought it
yet.
was really bold that they straight up put the Hydra logo on it.
Yes.
Because the other one it was a little like because the Stark Industries one was a little hidden.
And then they only said it pretty much.
Right.
But then as soon as that happened, Mom was like, "Oh, Shield." I was like, "Nope, not Shield. She was
That's
Hydra."
Hydra. Well, actually, kind of Shield, but
Well, she said Shield, and she was like, "Oh, no, Hydra." And I was like, "Good job."
yeah. Well, I just heard the word Strucker. I was like, oh, what?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to see what happens.
Yeah, me too.
We'll see.
Yeah. Recommendations.
Oh, WandaVision.
Well, of course. We've been talking about it for the last hour.
Movie.
Not hour. Like
I
20
feel like
minutes.
we watched a movie, but we didn't. I don't. This isn't a movie, but the Worst Cooks in America show. We watched this season with Alton Brown.
Oh,
It's
really?
so funny because
Really?
like he's never like taught people how to cook like in person. He's used to just like yelling at people. It's so entertaining. Like you should probably
Interesting.
go watch it. But like
Yeah, I might.
the last like 5 episodes. Like the first episodes are like 5, but the last 5 episodes he like he like really gets comfortable with the people. And
Mhm.
so it's just so funny. And
Yeah.
then like in the thing he was like they do the remote chef thing where they are the one cooking, and he was like, I've never cooked in a timed competition before. And he was like, I'm just the one hosting them.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
that's
like,
funny.
oh my gosh, that's crazy.
What season is that?
I'll look it up.
Oh, well, if you're looking it up, I'll just look it up myself.
Okay. It's like 11 or
Okay.
19.
11 around 8, something around there. Music. I'd like to suggest Half Alive with a dot in between.
Driver's License by Olivia Rodrigo.
Oh, okay, fine. Be a
But
basic
you already
girl
know
and,
about that.
and do that.
Okay.
It's literally all I see on TikTok these days.
Yeah.
It's just her. I haven't even listened to the song yet, though, so. Not in full, but I basically know the entire song because it's on TikTok,
Yeah.
but I haven't really listened to it. Red lights, stop signs. That's all I know.
That's not the
Got
song.
my driver's license.
It's 4 minutes long.
Yeah.
It's a long song.
Yeah, there's a Hippocampus song I listened to the other day, and I was like, this is 5 minutes long. I've never noticed that. All right. Well, I guess we'll
Yeah. We'll
talk
sign
again
off
next week.
for now. And we'll talk to you next week. Update on Wandavision next week, so you should listen.
Maybe another email comes in
Maybe
by one of you amazing listeners. It's been really nice to see the listener count go up again.
a little slowly.
Not that, well, yeah, but like still, it's been a
it'll
while since
happen.
we've released the episode, so.
Yeah. We might be at 900.
And we've gained a couple of followers on Instagram.
Have we? One subscriber on YouTube. So go subscribe to our YouTube channel. No, there's 3.
Oh, okay, I see.
We're at 900 even. 900.
Yeah, I know that. So maybe next week. No, we're not gonna get. We're not gonna get 100 listens this week.
Don't get your hopes up.
I can't. I'm excited to get 1,000.
It's not 1,000 subscribers, but
No.
it's 1,000 plays. Yeah,
Yep.
that's crazy.
Yeah. Right, well, I will see you next week.
Yes, and until the next LTAT. Don't know why I felt like saying that, but I did. Sorry. Okay, we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.